Hey, welcome to Sound Mind and Music Academy. I'm Chris Evans. I'm the head vocal instructor here. Now, today I'm going to talk about breath control. Now, we've already talked about breath support. The other element to proper breathing is breath control. Now, what this is holding back the amount of air that's coming out as you sing. So, you don't want to just sing, hey. That's way too much airflow. It's going to dry out your vocal cords and make it really, really difficult for you to sing. What you want to do is get a nice controlled amount of air. Now, in order to do that, you're going to use your upper diaphragm muscles. All right? Now, there are two ways to do this. You can either kind of tighten this muscle. And when I say kind of, it can get pretty intense, especially if you're belting. But you're going to tighten this muscle to kind of constrict your subglottis. All right? Now, this is not straining to sing. Okay? This is kind of exploiting a natural protective mechanism your body has to protect your vital organs that are below your rib cage. When you contract this, when you tighten this part of your upper diaphragm, it kind of tightens your subglottis and locks the air in place, which will tighten your lower abdominal area, below your rib cage. This, just like if you have a bottle that's full of air with a cap on it, if you try to squeeze it, that bottle's pretty solid. When your lungs are full of air, your diaphragm's contracted, your subglottis below your vocal cords is held closed, then this is nice and solid and your organs are protected. So we're going to exploit that to control airflow. Now, it's not the best way to do this, but it's definitely the easiest way. That doesn't mean that this is easy to do. It's not. It takes a lot of muscle power and it takes a lot of practice to get it right. But this is easier than the second method. So what I want you to do when you're singing, I want you to, instead of hey, I want you to kind of make sure that this is tight, okay? Now everything from here up is loose. Everything is very, very gentle and easy, all right? But you're going to tighten this as if somebody's going to hit you in the stomach, all right? And then you're going to support from your lower diaphragm, like we talked about before. We're just going to Now that is a way of controlling that air output, okay? When you can cut back air, when you can lower the amount of air that's passing through your vocal cords, you're going to boost your ability to sing by leaps and bounds. Your range is going to go through the roof, all right? Now the second way to do this is to actually have negative pressure. This is known as apagio amongst opera singers. This is pretty difficult to do. What you do is you breathe out all of your air, hold your breath, let your stomach collapse, and then kind of create suction in your lungs. So I'm going to show you that again. You breathe out all your air, contracting your lower diaphragm. Let a little bit of air rush in. Now you have a vacuum. I'm holding my breath. I'm not allowing my lungs to fill up completely. Now I have negative pressure. Whew. Now that vacuum that's created by that negative pressure prevents extra air from rushing through my vocal cords. That's an ideal situation. Now you can actually do that as you sing. You can actually kind of, as you pull your shoulders back, kind of push your chest out a little bit, you can create that vacuum. You can do this while you're singing outward. It's almost like circular breathing. But when you do that, you create a little bit of negative pressure, you create a little bit of a vacuum, and that pulls the excess air back as you're singing out. And you don't have to squeeze this, you just sort of expand it out. But that's expanding your upper diaphragm while contracting your lower diaphragm while singing. That's pretty hard to do, not gonna lie. But in the meantime, just kind of being able to tighten this muscle, which tightens your subglottis below your vocal cords. You're not adding tension to your singing. This happens at the top of your trachea, below your vocal cords, okay? By being able to tighten this muscle while you're singing, you're going to control your airflow and you're going to watch your range expand by leaps and bounds. All right, again, I'm Chris Evans at Sound Mind and Music Academy. If you have more questions, check out the website, soundmindandmusic.com. See you there.